Hi guys, Fifa Todd here, and I'm doing a Premier League squad builder today. And I'm just going to be showing you a few players that I've been using recently that really do work together. So I'm going to set up the parameters here. Just give it to golden block as pen. Search my club, and the first player I've been using is Inform Howard, who is an absolutely beast goalkeeper. He seems to save everything and doesn't parry it all the time, even though he's got AC handling. It doesn't show that. Next player is left back, who I'm using Inform Baines, who is actually a really good player. I mean, he doesn't actually push forward all that much. His crossing ability is really good. His shooting is incredible, as you can probably imagine. Leighton Baines would be good at that. And yeah, he's always up and down the pitch. Doesn't really lose stamina that much. And yeah, he's just an all-round beast, to be honest. First of the two centre backs is second inform Corker. Again, he's an absolute tank at the back. He's always there when you need him. He's actually the one who's always putting in the slide tackles and beating the strikers on the opposite team down. I mean, I've come up against an Ibrahimovic, and Corker has just like pushed him down to the floor. The amount of Benteke's he's took out, the amount of I don't know, Balotelli even. He wins the headers against Balotelli, stuff like that. I mean, I think his normal card is actually a silver. He's got an inform as a silver as well, and then he's got this 77 rated gold inform, which I think he deserves an upgrade to a gold. I don't know why he's a silver, but yeah, he's an absolute, like, he's a rock at the back. And the next centre back we've got is Inform Sacco, who again is an absolute tank. Obviously, you're going to hear this quite a lot. He just does the job. No, like with the Senator chemistry style as well, with his defending and heading boost. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think my defenders don't even score goals, but I don't mind that they're not scoring goals, because they're doing such a good job at the back that they don't actually need to score goals. I mean, probably doesn't really make sense, and it's probably getting annoying, the fact that I'm talking so much crap. But yeah, I mean, this defence with this right back, Debussy, is just phenomenal. I mean, with this, I think it's to do, I don't know if these strong links have anything to do with it, but they do seem to stick together. Like, Corker sticks with Baines, is on Baines' side, Sacco sticks on Debussy's side, kind of thing. I mean, probably doesn't actually make a difference, but that's, I don't know, just to me that's how it feels. CDM, I'm playing Inform Fernandinho, who again is an absolute beast and an absolute rock. He does everything that he needs to do. And then first central midfield is, I did use Lallana, but he doesn't really work for me. He didn't really score goals like I wanted him to. He didn't really play like I thought he would. So I put second inform Ramsey there, and on this side I put Kabay. Both are absolutely crazy central midfielders. The passing ability on the two of these is just next level. Their through balls, their short passes, long passes, everything about them is just really good. At Cam, we've got Stephen Ireland, who is actually quite a hidden gem, to be honest. He's got decent amount of goals to game for a Cam. For a Cam of such a low level, sort of. I don't know. I think I'm bigging him up and he's actually done crap, but I think he's a really good player. But I might be swapping it around soon to a different sort of setup, so you'll see that in a second. But first of the two strikers is the beast himself, second Inform Suarez, who does nothing wrong, to be honest. He's strong, quick, amazing at shooting. His heading skills are actually pretty good, and he's passing as well. He's just the best. He's probably the best striker I've used on the whole of FIFA so far. But yeah, I mean, he's got 11 goals in 18 games for me, which is good, because at the start I didn't really know how to use him, and now that I've used him quite a few times, I'm getting used to the way I play with him, and I'm scoring a lot more goals to games. I mean, if I'd have played another probably 10 games with him before making this video, I would have had a positive goal to game ratio. That's how good he really is. And then the second striker alongside him is actually Lukaku, who is an absolute animal. He rips defenders to shreds. He just muscles through them. I don't even have to use like rollovers, step overs, big touches. He just walks through defenders because he's so strong and quick. He's just next level. He seems to be the only one I score with, really, before I got Suarez, because I had, I'll show you in a minute, on the bench I had Inform Bentner, who is an actual pretty good player. But yeah, I mean, that's the starting 11, all of which are really beast players. And on the bench we've got, when I had a 4-1-2-1-2-1, which was the left mid and right mid, I had Januzaj at the left mid, simply because I couldn't afford Inform Hazard at the time. I did use normal Hazard there, and he did an absolutely amazing job. But Januzaj is he's a really good bronze player. I've really liked him in this team, even though it was full of gold players and he was the only bronze. I really liked him in the team. He did a really good job. Next player is Adebayor, who I haven't used yet, but I got him in a recent pack opening, and I have to say I really am looking forward to using him. I mean, he's not the quickest of players, 74 pace as a striker. I mean, you do want a bit more, especially with Suarez and Lukaku having that 84 plus pace. You kind of want that, but I'm thinking of putting Suarez as cam, because I still think he'd do a decent job there, and putting Adebayor on so that I can use two really beast tall players with Suarez behind him, so he goes up and down. I think Adebayor's got, he's got a medium low work rate, so I mean Suarez would still skip in front of him. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using Adebayor. I did have Reed, who he did a really good job. I mean, you'll see that, to be honest, none of my defenders score goals, which I don't know why they should, but I mean, with stats that he's got, I don't see why he didn't. But yeah, Reed's a really good player. Rita, he's a really good right back if you want someone who's just solidly at the back. If you want 4 defenders that stay right back and keep their defensive line and don't move and are always there, then Rita's the kind of defender you want. I mean, I prefer the attacking left and right backs with Baines and Debussy, because they bomb it up the field and they can bomb it back, and they're there to cross it and defend whenever you need them, really. So yeah, I like them. Navas is the one I was using on right mid, who he's really good. He's only got 76 shot on his card, but I think that is an extreme underestimation of him, simply because of how good he actually is. I mean, his shot is an absolute rocket. It dips, it swerves, it does stupid things in the air that it really shouldn't do, but they seem to just fly into the net. Across the face of goal shots are his speciality, and obviously he's 91 pace. He's so agile and just cuts inside everybody, and I really do enjoy using Jesus Navas. The next player is Inform Cruel, who I did use for a while, but I really prefer Howard to him, because he just parried everything. He did stupid things like knocking it into his own net when he could have just caught it from crosses. He tried to catch a corner one time, he clapped it into his own net. Stupid things like that I couldn't do anything about, and it lost me games, and it just did my head in. So I stuck him on the bench, simply because I wanted a full Inform bench. I mean, I do have other Inform players that I could have put there, but I want this to be all Prem, all Inform. I'm trying to get every single Inform in the Prem, just because I enjoy looking at a full Inform squad. I mean, how good does that actually look? Looks like a team of the week for all Prem, so it doesn't really make sense. But hey, and then the last player is actually Inform Bentner, who really was quite a hidden gem for me. Like, I thought I'd put him in there as a laugh, and like it was all fun and games at the start, and then he actually started scoring a lot of goals. I mean, he doesn't have very good goal to game ratio, but 18 goals in 31 games for Bentner, it's actually pretty good in my eyes. So yeah, that's the team. I hope you enjoyed this quick squad builder. If you, I will be doing more of this sort of thing in the future, probably with I've got a lot of other teams that I want to show you guys. So yeah, I've been FIFA X Todd, and I will see you next time.